guys, so today on Bunny Planet we will be talking about what you need before you get a rabbit. So, before we start this video, I'm just going to go and tell you that I will be doing like a separate part of the video. So the first part will be what you need 100% necessary. So yeah, and the next part of the video, it will be optional. So like, it's not necessary. So, yeah, so let's get started. I forgot to tell you this part. The first part of the video will be the one with the 100% necessary side. So yeah. So the most important thing you need before you get a rabbit, and the most obvious, is some sort of cage, whether it's homemade or just a store-bought one. But you have to be careful when you're buying store-bought cages, because usually they're not big enough. So for example, is one like that. Those are definitely not big enough. But one like, I don't know, like mine, like this where you, sorry, that says veggie plate. Like this where you have a store-bought cage and then like an X-Pen connected to it. These are also some good cages up here. So yeah. So the next thing will be is food. Comes to choosing on what you're gonna feed, like either pellets or vegetables or both, which I feed both. But so yeah, I mean, it really all depends on which, I don't really know what it depends on, but what you want. But either one is fine. But I would recommend either doing pellets and vegetables or just vegetables, because if you just do just pellets, it's really not enough. So yeah, so I have an example. Here's some Oxford pellets, is what I feed. When feeding pellets, unless you have a baby or a rabbit that is nursing, you are going to want to feed Timothy-based pellets. If you do have a rabbit that is pregnant or nursing, then you're going to want to feed alfalfa-based pellets. And here are some vegetables. Am I ready? So yeah, next is toys. So yes, this is totally necessary, just like everything else I've shown you, but because this is the necessary side of the video. But on how many you have is optional. So have a decent size, a variety of toys, just because you need to keep your rabbit entertained from hurting itself. Now, either it's store-bought or even homemade, it doesn't really matter. So just need to make sure it has no seeds or any like anything on it, no minerals or something. So yeah. For example, like some homemade toys like this. I take like a paper towel roll or toilet paper roll and make sure there's no paper on it. And I roll it up with some treats in it, and I like start chewing holes in it and try to get the treats like this. Just some like a willow stick, or like just some throwing toys. Colorful toys are like loafers and stuff, or stuff like this, you know. So yeah, next is some sort of hidey spot. This is necessary just because out in the wild, they have predators, so they also have their own hiding spot that they have like dug or something. So it's very important that you have a hidey hut. Now, it doesn't have to be a rabbit, because always rabbits' hidey huts sometimes are like not good enough. So what I got this like cube thing that's like for a cat. So when you get in a hidey hut, you need to make sure there's more than one entrance and exit. So mine has 3, and then the one with no entrance or exit is the one that I put to the wall, so you don't really need it. So it keeps them away from whatever you're trying to keep them away from. So yeah, or like tunnels like this, because underground they have tunnels that they have dug and made themselves. Next is grooming supplies. Now this is necessary because they do shed a lot, and they do like, you know, groom themselves, but it's not enough for their fur. So yeah, like just some grooming supplies. So yeah, and also you need nail clippers. Make sure you don't just use human nail clippers because those aren't right. They're the shape of our toenails. So then their clippers are the shape of their toenails. As you can see, it's like a circle and it's like rounded. So it fits their toenail so it won't cut wrong. So that was it for the not the 100% necessary part of the video. So next is the fun part where you don't exactly need this stuff, but if you like to spoil your rabbit, you're going to want to stay for this part of the video. First thing is a litter box. Now, I like using litter boxes because it's much easier to clean than what some people do. They like clean the whole cage, like they put like bedding throughout the whole cage, and I feel like that's just a big waste. So I use litter boxes. So this is the one he's using right now, so he has peed in it. So yeah, and then this is another one, is non-used. This is a corner litter box. So yeah, I don't know, this is just a regular litter box. So, this is optional, but I personally love using these. OMG, so for the, necessary side, I can't believe I forgot this. This is like one of the most important things besides a cage. Well, maybe it's probably equal. I don't know how I forgot this. Hay. So, when you're feeding hay, make sure you feed orchard grass or Timothy hay. No alfalfa, just like what I said with the pellets. I don't know how I forgot that. I'm sorry. So, hay. Next for the not necessary, I don't know how I forgot the hay, is some way to feed a hay, like hay racks. See, this is not necessary because you can feed hay really however you want. I put hay in half of my rabbit's litter box, and I put them in hay racks. I have 2 hay racks in this cage, and then I also have his litter box, which has hay in it too. So yeah, make sure you have plenty of spots where there's hay available. So yeah. So next is treats. Well, I consider these necessary, but I wasn't going to put it in the video because they're really not. Probably be healthier not to feed them, but it really just makes your rabbit happy. Like if you're teaching them a trick, these come in handy, or like after grooming, or even if you just reward them for fun. So the first treat, when I feed treats, I don't feed treats that are not healthy, if you know what I mean, because, I mean, they don't have to be healthy, but they can't, I don't want them to be like alfalfa, whatever, something like totally out of the blue. So the first thing is nail rings. I love these. These, you can feed up to 4 to 8, nail rings with oh my gosh, what's the word? Depending on the size of your rabbit or weight. So I love these things. They have Timothy hay in them and stuff. So I love these things. And then also is alfalfa cubes, which I don't have these, but I have Timothy cubes, which Timothy cubes like this, these things. Let me get a bag that's not open. Hold on real quick. He has these available at all times. I have this little box, and I set him in here, and it's in his cage. So they look like this. Alfalfa cubes look the same, but I don't feed alfalfa cubes. See, Timothy cubes are not a treat, because they're just compressed Timothy hay. So yeah, but alfalfa is compressed alfalfa hay, and that is a treat because of, you know, and he loves these. So yeah. When I first got it, I was gonna say this. That's why I was making that face, but I guess I'll say it now. I wasn't gonna say it, but now I will. So when I first got him, it was weird. I guess their taste buds changed just like ours. But he didn't like them. He would not even touch them. But now he loves them to death. So yeah, this is store-bought beds or fleeces. So in my rabbit's cage, both of them. The one outside and the one indoors. He has fleeces everywhere in his cage except for the outdoor. Well, the outdoor one and the house part he has fleeces, but the outdoor parts I'm not gonna put it on the ground, obviously. But so I have one store-bought bed, but it's out. Well, actually, I have two. Well, technically, I have two, but one's like a hidey hut slash bed. So yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm like I can't think. I don't know. So I have. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna like freak out. Yes, the animal's crazy. Okay, as I was saying, I have fleeces all throughout my rabbit's cage, and I have two beds. And we're just gonna catch up. And because I have fleeces everywhere, it's because I'm very cautious when it comes to hogs. So yeah. Bye. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Bunny Planet. Feel free to comment. Toodaloo.